Some of you will be a lot more successful if you actually learn to take no for an answer. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Candace your rapid manifestation coach. And if you're a member of this community, you know manifesting isn't complicated, it's simple. My free 3-day manifesting challenge is always going on, and I have reopened coaching, including unlimited 1-month coaching with messages between us back and forth for an entire month. So if you want results like this, then go ahead and sign up for coaching below. Okay, let's get started, because I know that intro, you guys were like, what? Take no for an answer? We don't take no for an answer. We get what we want. And you're absolutely right. But I'm going to tell you guys a story, because what I've seen with a lot of my clients is that when you guys hear no, a lot of y'all go off the rails, especially when it comes to your SP. And that no is just like any circumstance that you don't want, any negative circumstance that you don't want, you guys will like sit there and hyper focus on it and say, why did this happen? Or I'm so upset that this happened. I'm so disappointed that this happened. Where did it go wrong? Like, it was going so well. What happened? What happened? What happened? And I have tried to explain to people constantly that whenever you stop your process, no matter where you are, right? Like, yeah, okay, let's say you have a bump in the road, but whenever you stop your process, think about it as if you are driving your car down the road. If every single time you hit a bump, you got out of the car, looked at the tires, walked around the car, looked at the bumper like somebody's like old grandpa or old dad, like, what's going on here? Looked at the muffler, looked at your rearview mirrors. If you did that every single time something happened that was adverse to what you wanted, like, it would take you forever to get where you're going. And people sometimes have a hard time understanding what I'm saying. Or you really didn't want to get that no, or that no, that rejection, it just like cut you, it bugged you so bad you can't stop thinking about it. But here's why you have to stop. I think I told you guys a story about how I manifested a like beachfront vacation, right? Well, my mom had gotten like a free vacation. I'm going to tell you guys a story a little bit different way. My mom had gotten a free vacation, right? And so we were going to Myrtle Beach like with the whole family. So totally free for me and my family, right? And I think my mom had to pay like $50 or something. But it was, I think, a 4-day, 3-night type of thing. So we get there, and instead of being beachfront, the accommodations were like literally a rinky-dink apartment complex. So not even the nicer apartment complex in Myrtle Beach. It was like literally like a Roach Motel. We walked in there, and it was just totally awful. Now, before we went down there, my mom was like, I think we're not going to be on the beach, but it's okay. We're going to be a short drive away. And my whole thought process the entire time was, but I'm going to be on the beach. We're going to be on the beach. I'm going to manifest that we get a beachfront property. So I was manifesting. I was doing my affirmations every single day leading up to the event. I was reassuring myself, like, it's no problem. It's all good. We're going to be on the beach. And do you know what happened? We get there, and my mom's like, oh, this is going to be fine. You know, her name's on the reservation. I can't like tell my mom what to do. She's like, oh, this is going to be fine. We're right here. These are cool accommodations. We'll be fine. So she was not willing to call and try to upgrade. So what could I do? That was my first no. Mom is not willing to upgrade. So my husband, I swear I'm gonna do a video on how to live with like non-manifesting people, because I swear he's like the biggest, he doesn't say he's a pessimist, he says he's a realist, but he's like, oh well, let's just settle in, this is where we're gonna be. And the whole time I'm like, no, this is not where we're gonna be beachfront. Despite the fact that I got that no, I was still saying, we're here, I see this is not the circumstance that I wanted, I'm still going to push through, persist through, and know and trust we're going to be beachfront this weekend. I'm not even worried about it. So I think this was a Thursday that we got there. Thursday to Sunday. So I'm sitting there like doing my affirmations still. We walk into this place, and y'all, it is like the most gross place you've ever seen. The stove was rusted through in one spot. There were exposed outlets. Y'all know I have small kids. Exposed outlets, like with no outlet cover. Like it was just metal there. I didn't know if the outlet was live or not. Like on the ground, right? Just metal. No outlet cover at all. It was like super damp and humid. Like the AC wasn't working. There were like ducks walking around in the back, which might be good for some people. My kids really loved it, but they were like pooping all over the back patio. It was so gross. And so my mom was like, okay, I'm not having my grandbaby staying here where they can electrocute themselves. I'm gonna call the place. Boom. Step number one. She decided on her own that she was gonna call and try to get us some better accommodations. So she called that night and they were like, well, we can move you to our sister property, which is still not beachfront, but it's supposed to be a little bit better, or you can wait until tomorrow and you can come and talk to the head guy or whatever. So I get my second no. They said, yeah, you can move, but we're just going to move you to a different place that's not beachfront. So my mom said, oh, we'll just wait until tomorrow and talk to the guy, because like this is really bad and I want some compensation. Like we'll see how it goes. So I have to spend the night in this place, right? Super huge no. I'm spending the night where I don't want to be when I want to be in the beachfront. What did I do? I kept doing my affirmations. I went to sleep that night doing my affirmations. We're going to be beachfront, da da da. My husband was like, well, let's just unpack all of our stuff because we're going to have to stay here. And I was like, no, we're not unpacking anything. I'm sure we're going to be beachfront. We go to that place tomorrow. My mom says, well, just get up early and come with me to the place. So I go with her. They're running like all these type of timeshare meetings at this place. And we ended up getting they sit us down with someone, and he's hearing about all of our problems that we're having. He's like, oh my gosh, oh no. Well, like you guys are in luck because it just so happens that today only, our regional manager is here. Let me go get him to talk to you because you're one of our customers. We can't have you thinking that our properties are garbage. The regional manager comes and talks to us. And what does he say? Oh no, we're going to give you the super upgrade. We get put in a beachfront property that day. They tell us to go pack our stuff as soon as we leave, go to the beachfront property in a beautiful suite. I think it was like 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, full kitchen, whatever, right there on the beach. I'm on my balcony looking at the water, and my husband's like, man, I'm sure glad that, yeah, I bet you are glad, because you were a non-believer before. But what did I do? I took those 2 no's, ate them, and kept it moving. You guys have got to learn that when you get a no in the middle of your process, it doesn't mean that there's a no at the end of the road. Keep moving through it. Don't have a breakdown. What would I have done if I'd had a breakdown day one? When my mom said, no, well, this property is okay, we can stay here. I would have stopped doing my affirmations. I would have stopped trusting that the outcome was going to be what I wanted. I would have probably had a bad time because I just would have had a piss poor attitude the whole time, being mad that she wouldn't do what I wanted her to do to begin with. What would I have done is I got that second no. If we had gotten upgraded to that second property, same outcome. I would have just been like, ugh, this is annoying. Whatever, I guess it'll do. Let's drive to the beach. Maybe not. I don't even feel like driving to the beach because I should be beachfront. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what happens when you don't just trust that your end goal is coming? Do you see how that could have gone totally left for us? And instead of having just one uncomfortable night in the place where I didn't want to be, I ended up spending the entire rest of the weekend in an upgraded, look, my son kept saying, oh, we're in a luxury hotel, because the shower was like a floor to ceiling glass shower. He kept saying, ooh, we're in a luxury hotel. But we ended up staying in like this super nice place because I did not have a breakdown. I did not stop my process. I didn't stop trusting. I took those no's and said, okay, they don't matter. I'm going to keep going. Can you guys, as manifestors, if there's one thing that I want you to add to your skill set, to add to your bucket of tools, it's learn how to take no for an answer. Just for now, not forever. Okay? Let me know how this works out for you. And the next time you guys want to send me an email saying, oh, this happened, what went wrong, stop and ask yourself, how can I turn this around to make it go in my favor? How can I stop, take a breath, and decide to keep moving and trust that it's going to happen? And I promise you, every single time, if you're someone who gets knocked down by no's a lot, every single time you practice this, every single time you practice taking no for an answer and deciding to keep moving and deciding to keep trusting, your belief is going to build. You're going to be rewarded that much faster every single time that happens, because that belief muscle is just going to get stronger. Okay, I Hope I said all that I wanted to convey in this video. I hope that helped. I will be doing videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I will see y'all on Wednesday.